Logic apps. Future stays on track.
Hi, welcome to the solution provided by our team from Logic Apps. I'm going to present you the overall architecture, and my colleague will guide you through the practical implementation. We offer to build the solution on Microsoft technologies using PowerPlatform and several Azure services. Azure Blob Storage is used to keep pictures. It is secure, scalable, cost-effective storage for non-structured data. We have created a Canvas app, which is a highly adjustable application which could be set up for different types of devices: desktop, mobile, tablets. It is used by end user to interact with the pictures, upload them, perform a search according to the different parameters such as metadata or categories, view pictures full screen. Dataverse is a database where we keep structured information such as metadata and pictures categories, users or other entities. Dataverse is easily connected to our Canvas apps, to Power BI, to model-driven app. The model-driven app itself is designed for easy access to that data by administrators and managers. Well, and now let's proceed to the brain of our solution. AI Builder is a machine learning tool that is easily added to the application logic. For this case, we use an object detection model. After training, it can recognize what objects are shown on the picture, name them and their position. For this challenge, we imagined that we need to perform an inventory checkup and help workers categorize the devices, which they capture on the employees table. We have used this logic in the app itself so that the image is categorized immediately, and Power Automate, which can categorize the pictures previously added to the storage in bulk. And finally, we have used Power BI to create some reports on the picture categorization and application usage. In this schema, you see that users can access the system from mobile and desktop. Applications communicate with Dataverse and Azure Blob Storage, and complicated logic is performed through Power Automate.
Now, let's check our proof of concept. We tried to build minimalistic UI with the most optimal UX experience based on inventory management for Office app. Scan Workplace and check the status of equipment at the desktop. Based on out-of-the-box capabilities, we consumed AI Builder component to capture the image. You may upload an existing photo or take a new one from your mobile phone. An existing model trained to recognize our 20 types of computer equipment and components. Well, let's check it out. Let's load some images of the desktop with the equipment on it. As we can see, our model has recognized various kinds of components. Now we can save everything or save only part of the data by clicking on the information that we were able to recognize. With this saving, a picture is added to the blob storage, and the metadata with a link to the blob storage is added to the Dataverse. Let's try to save something. This information, for example. A small but important note. Right now, our application is using a premium connector to blob storage. If desired or limited, this logic can be brought into a flow or custom connector. Next, we can check how the metadata search for images is going. For example, we want to get all the images that have a keyboard. We do a metadata search and get all the photos that have a keyboard. Similarly, we can find any other object. There can be a lot of metadata for one image. Having one blob in the store, we have many links to it in the Dataverse, but each of the links is a separate row of metadata. Works great, in my opinion. In more detailed version, we would add metadata detail, make the interface itself more user-friendly, as well as add the ability for users to enter as much of their own data as possible. More extensive training our AI could allow us to recognize the manufacturer labels. Also, in case when you have a huge number of existing images, then you can start a separate process that will make the initial entry of entries into the Dataverse. And then it will be possible for administrators to edit this. That is, you can call the same flow with our model and set it on the blob.
Let me show you a couple of reports created in Power BI Desktop. In the first report, there is an analysis of AI work. It is based on the categories of the pictures provided by our workers. You may want to check also how often do users really benefit from this tool and how much time could be saved. Cloud solutions are a good way to save energy compared to on-premise. Microsoft makes big steps towards our sustainability goals, and I personally do not forget to turn off the lamp in the kitchen.